Hello everyone, thanks for joining the webinar. My name is Michael Whaley and today I'll be guiding you through the new updates in the British Pharmacopoeia this year and outlining what's new in the 2025 publication. Okay, so I'll make a start. Next slide, please. Thank you. We'll start by covering the British Pharmacopoeia products available this year, and we'll explore the new content included in this year's BP 2025 edition. The presentation will also highlight the new formats and the latest British approved names publication. And additionally, I'd like to introduce some of the new website features we've launched this year and showcase some of our recently released guidance documents. Next slide, please. So the British Pharmacopoeia for 2025 was published on the 1st of August 2024, and it's available in three formats: the online format, an offline download product, which is a new format and is an improved version of last year's product, and we have the 6-volume hard copy book. All formats contain the necessary material to demonstrate the compliance of active pharmaceutical ingredients, excipients, and formulated preparations with the Pharmacopoeia standards. In addition to a range of over 1,400 BP monographs for formulated preparations, our BP publications also benefit from the inclusion of all the monographs and guidance published in the European Pharmacopoeia. So the BP 2025 edition includes the European Pharmacopoeia 11th edition and supplements 11.1 through to 11.5. Our digital formats have the added advantage of being updated throughout the year and will include updates with supplement 11.6, 11.7 and 11.8 of the European Pharmacopoeia. This year has also seen the release of the British Approved Names 2022 Supplement number 3 in a new format, which we'll mention in a minute. Next slide, please. So what's new in the BP 2025? Well, we have new texts and many revised monographs. The new monographs include 2 monographs for clopidogrel tablets. Clopidogrel is an antiplatelet medicinal product, and these products reduce the chances of blood clots forming by preventing platelets clumping together during blood clotting. The 2 new monographs cover 2 forms of drug substance, clopidogrel benzoate and clopidogrel hydrogen sulfate, which are used in the manufacture of the formulated preparations. We've got 2 new monographs for doxorubicin formulated preparations, which are a highly used medicine in the UK. The BP has developed a monograph for gliclazide prolonged release tablets, which is another highly used medicine used in the treatment of non-insulin dependent diabetes. The 2025 publication introduces 2 new monographs for imatinib capsules and imatinib tablets. Both formulations are tyrosine kinase inhibitors used in the treatment of cancer in patients. There are 2 new monographs for paracetamol containing formulations and 2 monographs for solifenacin oral solution and solifenacin oral suspension. The BP has also added to its collection of standards for herbal drugs with 2 monographs for green tea dry extract, both caffeinated and decaffeinated. Both these monographs contain HPTLC and HPLC methods. The BP 2025 edition contains over 100 revised texts, too many to list on this slide, but I can highlight a few. The BP 2025 contains revised atenolol monographs. Atenolol is a highly used beta blocker, and the monographs have been improved with new assay tests, updated identification tests to remove hazardous reagents, and the introduction of a dissolution test to the tablet monograph. The new edition includes revisions to the BP's existing paracetamol product monographs and 3 revised monographs for flucloxacillin products, which are revised to improve the standards and increase harmonization with the European Pharmacopoeia API monograph. Alongside the publication of these new and revised standards, we've made available 11 new BP chemical reference substances. These new primary standards are available now and can be purchased directly from our website ahead of the BP 2025's implementation date of the 1st of January 2025. Next slide, please. So this year we're really proud of the new British approved names format. based on feedback from our users, the British Approved Names, or BAN, has transitioned from a hard copy publication to a HTML format publication. The new format, as you can see in the top right there, has a style familiar to the formats many of you are used to in the British Pharmacopoeia. The BAN is now a digital-only publication and benefits from integration with the BP, where users can easily navigate links from the BAN entries to the corresponding BP monographs. In Supplement 3 of the BAN 2022, we've added 23 new British Approved Names, and these entries relate to new medicines that are now available on the UK market and have been harmonised where possible with the international non-proprietary name published by the WHO. Next slide, please. We've also introduced some new useful features to the website in 2025. You might recall that our redesigned BP website was launched in winter 2023, featuring new design and functionality. Hopefully the website helps you find what you need more easily with a new and improved site design and navigation. And we've made changes to our users' ability to self-serve online with improved publication purchase journeys. Our timeline and track changes features have been updated to better visualize changes to BP texts. So if you want to know the detail of what's changed in any of the texts that you're interested in from edition to edition, then these features have really been improved and should be of great use to you. New for BP 2025 subscribers, we've got increased personalization through our accounts per user feature. And this feature comes hand in hand with a new personalized dashboard, which you can see pictured in the bottom right of the slide. The dashboard allows every user to view their most recently accessed monographs and texts, allows them to choose favorites, texts, and importantly, you can now select to receive alerts about any changes to monographs and texts that may be of importance to you. Users of the 2025 will also be able to use the dashboard to easily see the status of their subscription. Additionally, at the bottom of every page in the Pharmacopoeia, we now have improved feedback features, giving users the opportunity to provide feedback on the usefulness of the content. Next slide, please. The British Pharmacopoeia's activities are not solely focused on monographs and texts in the book, but we've also published new guidance in the British Pharmacopoeia this year, which continues to be updated. You'll have seen an increasing suite of advanced therapy medicinal products guidance, which are published within the digital version of the BP, but are also free to download from the website. Joining our existing pieces of guidance this year are documents on the characterization of the capsid particle population in our AAV products and guidance relating to T cell and NK cell characterization assays. The BP's ATMP guidance has been developed and approved by the British Pharmacopoeia as part of the MHRA in partnership with experts from the cell and gene therapy community. And this group includes representatives from industry, UK's National Health Service, and academia. And guidance in sustainability. We've also increased the amount of guidance related to our sustainability initiative, which is free to access on our website. We've published in the BP 2025 a monograph for solifenacin oral suspension, which is accompanied by a free to access sustainability case study as part of our sustainability initiative. And that's my final slide, so thank you for your attention. And now to have a deeper dive into our sustainability initiatives, I'll hand over to Steve Young.